All right, this is now with the splitter off. One thing which is very, very useful is a transmission jack. That makes things a lot easier. You can actually put it underneath the splitter, hold it, just makes everything so much easier. So here what we want to do is to be able to show you what it looks like underneath. So here's the one right here for the splitter, the bolt. That's one attachment. The other one's right underneath there. The other one's right there. That's right to the frame. And then at the ones that we had were these ones, which were on the plastic. And if you remember, there's a video that we showed where we put epoxy underneath the rivet nut. And same thing with that one. Right there, there's epoxy underneath on the other side of that rivet nut, just to make it very solid.
It's important to catch these because, as you put the epoxy, on the other side of it, this piece of plastic actually mounts to the frame. The one ahead of it on the bumper is really only attached to the bumper. So in order to grab something that is substantially, solid, you want to be able to use this hole and this hole to secure, the splitter, as well as these. And then what you do is you use the front rods, these push rods, to actually set the angle and hold the rest of the splitter. This part here really only just bolts to, the piece that's underneath here. And, we've got a rib nut in here, got one up here, and one over in this corner. And this really just, mounts to the bumper, and it's pretty loose, but because it's sandwiched between the splitter and the bumper, it's nice and solid. So, but it's not very substantial in terms of strength. So, you have to be careful of that. So we're going to remove that for now before we send it to the engine shop.